In this video, I'll show you how to use the Leave and Absence Planning feature. To access it, navigate to the Leave and Absence Planner menu on the left menu bar, then pick the Employee Annual Absence option. The interface will display the logged-in user's details, which may be seen at the top. Regally Cave is the logged-in user in this situation. The main interface displays a full-year calendar, with months on the left and days on top. You can switch to a heat map view and, if necessary, use the scroll menu to travel forward or backward in time. A yearly absence summary section is located below the calendar. This part summarizes the employee's leave status, displaying both the leave previously taken and the leave remaining. There is also a leave pro rata temporis indicator, which quantifies the deviation of taken leave from the current date. The Submit Leave of Absence screen, which is used when seeking a leave of absence, is shown below. A color legend on the right illustrates the many colors associated with distinct sorts of leaves. In this scenario, the user has access to 5 different sorts of leave via the drop-down menu. You'll notice different colors when you glance at the annual interface. Working days are represented by white, whereas days off are represented by yellow. A brief explanation will appear when you hover your mouse over a date. The squares with brighter colors signify various types of absences. For example, lemon yellow indicates sick leave, gray represents unpaid leave, and dark green represents normal leave. You can pick, request, and cancel absences for specified months based on the parameters. You can see in this user's situation that they can control absences for August and September but not for other months. Brick red is another color you'll see, and it's used to designate public holidays. To reflect transferred working days, the calendar employs green and orange colors. Hovering your mouse over a date displays the associated pair of days. Here's how to seek a leave. Click on the day you want to request. If you click on August 17th, for example, the software will automatically set the from to date to August 17th. You can also choose many days in a row by clicking and dragging your cursor while holding down the left mouse button. On the right, a date range from August 17th to August 19th will be created. Following that, you must select the sort of absence you wish to request. The default setting is a holiday, but you can change it to other types of absences. It is vital to remember that the absence restrictions are checked by the software based on the settings. Some absences may necessitate the employee having a particular leave allowance. If the employee does not have the necessary allowance, the software will display an error notice and refuse to save the request. If there is no time limit for a particular sort of absence, you can seek it for as many days as you want. Here's how to submit a leave request. Choose the type of leave you want to request, for example, vacation. After entering your information, click the checkmark symbol to submit your leave request. You'll notice 3 green marks with question marks next to your request. When you hover your cursor over them, a notification will appear stating that the leave is awaiting approval. This user's configuration allows them to seek leave, which will then be granted by their manager. Because the absence request has not yet been authorized, the question mark shows. When the request is authorized, a little tick mark will appear in place of the question mark, along with other indicators. To delete a pending absence request, one that hasn't yet been authorized, mark it the same way you made the request and then delete it using the red X button. However, if you want to delete an allowed absence that has already been accepted by the manager, the system will not delete it automatically. Instead, it will send a message to the management saying that you want to erase the absence, which the manager must authorize. If a leave request is denied, as the requester, you can delete it from the interface. The refused request will be permanently deleted if you click on it and use the red X button. On the UI, there is also a heat map mode. When you enable this mode, you'll see the same calendar layout as previously, but with new colors. The heat map mode is intended to represent a single group's workload, including holidays and absences. Assume the group has 4 members, 4 employees. You can specify a minimum headcount for the group, which is set to 0 in this case. This implies that the software will alert you when the group reaches a headcount of 4, indicating that all employees are present on that particular day. For example, if 3 employees request absence on one day, the relevant square in the heat map is partially colored, suggesting a moderate workload. On another day, only one employee requested absence, so the square is lighter in color, indicating a reduced workload. Managers have access to this data, which they can utilize to make informed decisions. You can also use this information as a requester to select a period for your leave request when the headcount is likely to fulfill the minimum staffing requirement.